What is going on, guys? It is Livid Frey. Hope you guys are all doing very well today, and welcome back to another episode of Just the Good Stuff, where I show you only the good stuff from the vendor restocks each week. We are going to start off here inside the terminal as we normally do. This vendor is selling a Cassidy with responsive. I like to recommend these for PvP Lone Star. They are pretty fun to use, but I would not use them for PvE. Our next vendor is going to be over at the Dark Zone vendor inside the base of operations. This vendor has a 4% ballistic shield damage mod. I think this one is going to be easier to access, but I just wanted to let you guys know that this mod is also for sale inside the Dark Zone East 53rd Street checkpoint. There's also a 4% ballistic shield damage. They're both Dark Zone vendors, so it's going to be the same currency. It's just that since we're already here inside the base of operations, I'll go ahead and recommend this one first. Our next vendor is going to be located at Camp Clinton. This vendor has an extended magazine for sale with 120.5 mag size, with 4.5 reload speed and 3% critical hit chance. So considering both of these are really close to maximum percentages, I think this one's really good and it's maxed out critical hit chance. Our next vendor is going to be located at Dante's Run. This vendor is selling a 5% ballistic shield damage resilience mod. I like to recommend these for D3 FNC. We've gotten pretty lucky with these lately, and I think this is like our third or fourth week in a row where we've had maxed out ones. So definitely buy them if you haven't yet. They are perfect for D3. Our next vendor is going to be at Madison Stand. This vendor has a 4% Seeker Mine damage mod, perfect for tactician builds utilizing the Seeker Mines. Our next location is going to be the Last Call safe house. This vendor has an SVD with harmful, destructive, and disciplined. You can just roll off harmful for something like prepared, accurate, whatever you think would work best here. You can use this for, I would probably recommend it for Sentry. I think that's what it would be best utilized for. You are going to be stuck with Discipline, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Our next item is going to be located at East 61st Street. This vendor has a VX1 scope for sale at max headshot damage at 18.5. It also has a critical hit chance roll and optimal range. This is perfect to be throwing on the majority of your builds. This works really well with Striker DPS builds, Hunter's Faith builds, really anything where you're going to be utilizing headshot damage, which is going to be used in most cases of PvE. So I would definitely recommend buying this. It's very rare that we get VX1s on max headshot damage. They're usually anywhere between like 6 to 17.5. So I would definitely recommend buying this one. Our next stop is going to be East 53rd Street. This vendor has that 4% ballistic shield damage mod that I was mentioning earlier. Again, doesn't really matter which location that you visit. They are both going to have the same item for the same currency for the same amount. I just like to give you guys multiple options if I can. The next vendor is going to be across on West 34th Street. This vendor has a 265 electronics mod on 3099 skill power. These are perfect to be throwing on if you don't have any damage to elite electronics mods yet. You can use these for your tactician builds, and you can also use these for your reclaimer, and they will have the most healing output possible. And finally, our last item this week is going to be Dark Zone West 42nd Street. This vendor has an Omega rifle suppressor with, again, 18.5 headshot damage, 2 accuracy, and 3 critical hit chance. I would actually buy both this and the VX1 if you don't have enough headshot muzzles or sights yet. These are perfect to be throwing on, again, your DPS builds, the majority of them for PvE, or, you know, your Hunter's Faith builds, anything of that nature. If you have some kind of MMR build for PvP as well, these work out very well. I just wouldn't obviously use these for Deadeye because they are going to be useless. That is going to be everything for this week's vendor reset. Really not too many options this week. Make sure you guys check out the link in the description for the actual spreadsheet that is updated every week. I do help with these updates, so if you guys don't want to wait around for my video, you guys can always go and check that spreadsheet out, and it does show some items that I do recommend. Others are a little bit more niche recommendations. A really good example of this is the Cassidys. They are almost never recommended on that spreadsheet, but I like to recommend them because I think that it could appeal to a certain player. So make sure to check out the spreadsheet though for like the really good options and the really good recommendations from like long-term veteran players. I would say that my personal picks this week are definitely that VX1 scope. It's very rare that we get those 18.5 percentages, as well as that electronics mod is also pretty good. But let me know what you guys are picking up this week. If there's nothing this week for you guys, there is always next week. I will talk to you in the next episode. Have a great rest of your day.